Good morning and welcome to Arundel Presbyterian Church in Odenton, Maryland. I'm Christa Kronser, your host on The Lobby, the weekly program on the life and ministry of the church. Today is the 19th Sunday after Pentecost. Later in this episode, we will be hearing coverage of the candidate action hosted at Arundel on Friday night. We have an even bigger action coming up this Thursday, so strap in. These actions attract hundreds of people, and it's how we deliver the power of the people to our elected officials. We need to show up in big numbers so they know our collective power. But first, let's hear about what else is going on at Arundel. We are still collecting the Peace and Global Witness offering to support our financial commitment to ACT, which is the Anne Arundel Connecting Together. ACT will receive 75% of this offering. The other 25% will go to support Lutheran Immigration and Refugee Services, who has organized the immigration of many Afghan families, including our family, the Abawis. The Gleam team has two activities coming up soon, an LGBTQ+ family and an ally discussion group, tomorrow at 7, and a book study on Transforming by Austin Hark on Sunday, November 6th at noon. Next Saturday is our big party, our 30th anniversary celebration. Make sure you've signed up on the Sign Up Genius for this part catered, part potluck party. And while your potluck dish is in the oven, write that recipe down to submit it to our online cookbook. There is a link way down at the bottom of the archive to RSVP to the party and a different link to submit a recipe, or ask Joan Barry how to submit. Logos is in full swing and the building is bursting with love and little ones on Tuesday evenings. Would your children like to check it out? You can still register for the Tuesday evening program. See Jen Roman for more details. This week, the group will share a family-style dinner together, and dinner will continue every third Tuesday of the month. The cap food of the month in October is green beans, so please bring in those canned green beans. No frozen or fresh green beans accepted. The Arundel Book Club is reading The Girl in His Shadow by Audrey Blake, and will discuss this work of historical fiction on October 21st. Get the Zoom invite from Kim Champagne. 2 nights ago, Arundel hosted over 100 people to a candidate action for 6 candidates running for offices in Anne Arundel County. Since most ACT members are churches, the evening started with some amazing gospel music. As with every ACT event, the energy is high and we keep each other accountable. We were hoping for 270 attending in person and over Zoom, but we only got 167. These events show the candidate that our group has power, and that power is what will bring change in the direction we want. If we want to keep that power and have the ear of the next governor, we need to show up next Thursday night to make him believe in the power of ACT. ACT is especially advocating for a new movement to start in Anne Arundel, Turnaround Thursday, modeled after Turnaround Tuesdays in Baltimore. This movement helps recently incarcerated persons have a successful transition into the community. An alumni of this program, Kiana McCall, told her story of how she was forever impacted by Turnaround Tuesdays. Part of the program was a model listening session, so the candidates could see how ACT builds relationships to achieve their power. 5 people shared what they are passionate about in the community. 4 of them shared concerns about education, and the 5th shared his experience as a recent refugee from Afghanistan, who had worked with the US military in our war and now struggles for basic government services after being promised a great deal of assistance. The candidates and entire audience were moved by all the shared stories. The grand finale of the action was hearing from the candidates. Each was asked if they would support ACT, our goals, and work with us. And no surprise, they all said yes. Each was given 1 minute to explain what in their past drove them to public service and to seek elected office. Starting with Jessica Hare, candidate for county executive. Next, we heard from incumbent Stuart Pittman. Now come the candidates running for county council, starting with Pete Smith from District 1. Next came newcomer Michael Gendel from District 3, who was not as polished as the other candidates, but had a charm of his own. After Mr. Gendel, we heard from Carl Niemeyer, another military veteran. And our last candidate was Sean Livingston from District 7. All these candidates now understand the power ACT has, and that we represent a large number of citizens who want positive change in the county. Thanks to everyone who attended the action in person or on Zoom. Please sign up to attend the action this coming Thursday to meet Wes Moore and Brooke Learman, so that ACT and our sister organizations can hold on to the power we've been building. Attending this action is not to help you decide who to vote for, it is to show the candidates the power of ACT. Thanks to everyone watching. I hope you have a good week, and the live stream service starts now.